Hi, it's Eben Pagan. I've built a total of 10 different online brands to the $1 million level in sales, and I've now taught thousands of people around the world how to start and build their own online course and digital product businesses right from their computers. And in this video right now, you're going to learn about a growing trend you can take advantage of to build your own course or digital product, plus see how I've built my teaching businesses, created a lifestyle I love, and made an impact on the world doing it. And I'm also going to invite you to take action, to use what I've learned to take what you know and put it into a course or teaching product that you can be proud of. Now, if you've been watching online education explode, you'll notice that most of the big winners, the famous ones, have something in common. They're all offering courses, books, and other digital products for sale. So, what's an online course or digital product? It's basically a learning program that you can read, listen to, or watch. Video courses, audio courses, ebooks, webinars, membership sites, these are all examples of digital products and online courses. Now, it's possible you've never heard them described as digital products, okay? But that's exactly what they are. They're products that people have made, taking what they know and their life stories, and then explaining it and teaching it in one of these ways. And also, most of us haven't learned to think of online courses, teaching programs, and books as products that can be used to start and then grow a business and earn money and build a virtual lifestyle. But that's exactly what they are. And the thing that I like most about these types of online courses and teaching programs and other digital products is that you can make them quickly and cheaply, and you can put them online easily, and then build your own business with them. And once you've created one of these courses, you can sell one of them, 10 of them, 100 of them, 1,000 of them, and it doesn't take any more of your time teaching because you've created a course or other digital product. Right now, people around the world are reading and listening to and watching my courses, my books, my audio programs, and learning how to improve their lives. It's actually surreal to think that this is now happening, that people are listening to my programs and going through my courses 24 hours a day. But that's what's happening. And if you look around, you'll notice three things that are going on right now. Okay, number one, everyone is reading, watching videos, and listening to information that they search for and find online. Number two, the amount of time that they're spending doing it is growing dramatically. And number three, and this is key, the amount of money that they're spending doing it is also growing. So I have a question for you. Have you ever wanted to write a book or teach a course? Have you wanted to take what you're really interested in, what you're passionate about, your experience, your knowledge, your story, and turn it into an online course or a teaching program or a book? Have you thought about what it would be like to have an online business and work where and when you want? And have you ever wondered how others are doing their digital product businesses online? Okay, so let's take a look at what just a few people are up to who are doing this.
And it's something that is constantly evolving and constantly changing, whether it's going from desktop sites to now we're on mobile and learning all the different aspects. Like, it's always something to get even deeper into learning about and to understanding, and like either a new platform or a new audience. So it's like it's always juicy and I'm always learning, which is part of the fun. And then it's always changing, which is part of the fun. So it's like getting to kind of just learn and be paid to learn a lot of the times, which is awesome.
I mean, firstly, when I started my business, it was difficult for me just to imagine that I could travel around the world, that I could make money, basically when I'm sleeping, you know.
When I first discovered that, when it first happened, that I was getting money for a digital product that I created, I felt drunk. I mean, I felt like liberated. I felt like giddy, like a kid, because I can get rewarded financially for teaching people something that I'm passionately in love with. And when I teach it to them, I'm empowering them. That's what I call a win-win-win-win situation.
Replacing my local business income with a full-time online income was like so exciting. I couldn't even believe it for the first few months, actually.
So these are incredible stories from some of our students and from people who teach others and who produce courses and online programs and who have real businesses that are running online right now. Now, I'm going to show you how you can do the same thing and how you can take what you know, whether that be something that you're interested in or a passion or your business skills or your hobby, and then turn it into a course or a book or a digital teaching product that you can sell online. Now, I've been teaching people how to take their knowledge and their expertise and their stories and turn them into courses and programs for over 10 years now. I've taught over 10,000 people how to do this around the world, and many of them have gone on to create highly successful courses and successful businesses, several of them becoming famous in their worlds, some even becoming millionaires in the process. Now, when I started teaching people how to do this, it was a very niche thing, and it was new. Okay, mostly I had people who were opportunity seekers and people who were looking for a business opportunity coming to me. Now, as people are realizing that this is a real path to professional success, and more of us are realizing that we're going to need to take what we know and teach it to others, now I have more professionals, more experts, more teachers, even professors and PhDs coming to me to learn how to create their online courses and then market them to market their teaching programs. So what I'm saying is this training is not just for people starting out, it's also for experienced professionals and subject matter experts who want to take their career knowledge and their experience and then transform and turn that into something that can help a lot of people, that they can market and sell to earn income and profit. Now, one of the more amazing aspects of creating an online course or teaching program, or even an ebook, is that most of the people who are creating these are new to creating online courses in education. Those who are getting involved earlier, okay, that are getting involved now, have a big advantage because they're learning a new way of creating programs, they're learning a new way of communicating, okay, they're learning a new way of creating products and sharing their knowledge online. One of the keys to my success is that I've been able to identify the things that I know that other people want to learn and then turn them into online courses and membership sites and other types of digital products that help people get the results that they want in their lives. And my students around the world have now been doing the same on almost every topic in every niche that you can think of. And as you've seen, the success and growth of smartphones and iPads, tablets, and online education is meteoric. When I started listening to business courses and self-help programs over 20 years ago, I would put tapes in my car. And people used to think that I was strange for listening to people talk and learn about self-development rather than, listening to the radio or listening to music. But now, digital products in the form of, again, ebooks, audio, video courses, webinars, these are really going mainstream. And who's making the most successful ebooks and online courses and video programs and other digital products? Well, it's regular people. People like you and me who have taught themselves how to do it. In fact, let me share with you how I discovered this opportunity to create courses and digital products, and then how I discovered the opportunity to build an online business. And I should also take a minute and tell you about my background so you know where I've come from as I do this. I grew up outside of Eugene, Oregon, in a little backwoods town called Walton. When I was 16 years old and a sophomore in high school, I actually dropped out of school. School was boring for me, and I wanted to be a heavy metal guitar player. I then went on, I started taking some classes at a little community college. But when I was 18, I got offered a spot in a band playing guitar, so I dropped out of school again to go on tour. I had hair down to here, and I thought I had made it. The only problem was that the pay was $75 a week. Now, my very first job was a little manual labor job that I got when I was 15. I made $3.50 an hour. I kept working on and off there for 7 years. At my height, I was making $10 an hour. I never made more than $10 an hour until I was in my mid-20s. And growing up out in the woods in rural Oregon, I wasn't exactly surrounded by models of business and financial success. In fact, I didn't know anyone who was wealthy and anyone who was successful in business. I didn't even know anyone who was. I moved out on my own when I was 22 years old into a little trailer that I traded for a guitar plus $1,500 in cash. The first month I lived there, I remember I couldn't come up with the rent for my little space that my trailer was on, which I think was $135. And I can remember when the first of the month came and not having the money and the pit in my stomach. And then the second of the month and the third of the month went by. And I had to go and sell one of my favorite guitar amps to come up with the $135 for my rent. It was really a low point for me. And if you can believe this, later things even got worse. Fast forward 9 years later, after trying all kinds of business ideas, being a real estate agent, being a marketing consultant, bunch of other things. I woke up, I was 31 years old, I was $30,000 in debt, and I was unemployed. And I had to start all over again. But this time I had to start over with $30,000 in credit card debt, which, felt like I was carrying, a horse on my shoulders. Now, I was just about to try my next business idea when a friend of mine showed me how he was selling a PDF ebook online and making great money doing it. He was making fun of me for doing my normal business, and he encouraged me to try what he was doing. So I said, okay, and I locked myself in my bedroom, and in just a few weeks, I wrote a book about something simple that I knew. It was about dating, okay, a book of dating advice for men. So I wrote it with a pen name because I have a name that, isn't easy to remember, and, this is the internet. I had no idea what would happen. So it took me, another couple months to figure out how to make a website and set up a shopping cart and get web hosting. I'd never done any of this stuff before. And back in those days, my website would go down all the time. Web hosting was unreliable. It was really an interesting time. But I finally got my new self-published ebook up on my website, and I started offering it for sale. And at first I would, sell 1 or 2 books here and there. As I mentioned, I'd never done any of this online business stuff before, so it was completely new. But I could see the potential. Okay, I would go to sleep at night and then roll out of bed in the morning, and I'd roll right into the chair, at my computer in my bedroom and check my sales stats. And sometimes, I'd have someone in a different part of the world buy my book, and I'd make money, while I was asleep. And those 1 or 2 book sales here and there, they were like a little candle in the dark. They gave me hope. Then, a few months into building my online business, something happened that changed the course of my life. In marketing, one of the things that you learn is that it's important to test the price of what you sell. Sometimes you sell more if you have a lower price, but sometimes you actually sell more if you have a higher price. And you don't know until you test. That's the interesting part. So one day, I raised the price of my ebook by $10. Okay, so when I first put it online, I was selling it for $29.95. And so that morning, I raised the price to $39.95. Now, it just so happened that a couple of friends were visiting. Now, I was living up in Los Angeles, and they were visiting San Diego, which was a couple of hour drive away. So I put up my little price test, and I went out and got in my car, and I drove the couple of hours down to San Diego to hang out with them for the day. So later in that day, after spending the afternoon with them, I asked one of them if I could use his computer to check my sales stats online. I was completely shocked to see that I had sold 10 copies of my little book that day, a new record, by far. I raised my price by $10 and had my best sales day ever. Okay, about $400 in sales. And I quickly did the math in my head. If I can sell $400 a day worth of these books, that's $12,000 a month. Right? If I can make $12,000 a month in sales, I am free. And I couldn't believe it. For 15 years, I'd worked hard in jobs, in businesses, as a self-employed marketing consultant. All of a sudden, I wrote a book about dating. No formal education, no degree, no marketing MBA, nothing. But I put my little book online and made $400 in sales in one day while I was hanging out with my friends. So then I added an opt-in page to my website, and I started building a list of subscribers. I started to build my audience. Now keep in mind, I started with exactly 0 people on my list. I didn't even know what an email list was. I didn't know what an autoresponder was. I didn't know what any of these things were. But little by little, I found my way. I would email out tips about dating, and I'd watch the sales come in. And after doing this for 8 or 9 months, I finally offered to do my first live seminar. Okay, 23 people paid to attend my first little seminar. I was so nervous that I could barely sleep the night before. Now, the seminar didn't make any money, but I did something else at the seminar. I borrowed a video camera and I recorded it. Okay, and I also recorded it on audio. And then a few months later, I released an audio version of the seminar as my second product. And my business literally doubled overnight. So here's a little tip, right? If you have one product in your business, make one that's much more expensive and offer it to everyone who buys your first product. This alone can often double a business when it's done right. So remember, at first, I sold one of my PDF ebooks, and I sold them here and there for $29.95. Okay, that's not life-changing money or anything. But then I had my big $400 day a few months in. Then I added my opt-in page and I started growing my audience and my email list. Okay, so again, $29.95 is not a lot of money, but I kept at it, and by the end of my first year, I'd made $150,000 in total sales. Not too bad. But my second year, I did $500,000 in sales. And then I did 1.5 million in sales, and then 5 million, and then 12 million. And then I started partnering with other teachers and offering their products for sale. And things continued to skyrocket in my business. And then things really started to take off. Tony Robbins reached out. He asked me to be one of his interviews for his New Money Masters program. So I went and met Tony. He then invited me to come speak at his Ultimate Business Mastery program with all these amazing other teachers. I got invited to go to a special conference where I interviewed Sir Richard Branson on stage, and I interviewed him about entrepreneurship and about philanthropy. I also did a talk at the event, and we raised a couple of $100,000 for his charity. And we got to surprise him when we did our interview. And he liked the interview so much that he invited me back to interview him again at his charity event in Los Angeles. After that, I was invited to be a guest speaker at the USC Marshall School of Business in California, which is one of the top entrepreneur schools here in America. And can you guess what I recommended to those kids and told them that I thought was a great idea for starting a business? Right, of course, to take the knowledge that they had and to create an online course or a digital product. Okay, that's what I told them. And since then, I have now taught thousands and thousands of people around the world how to do this. And I've watched as many of them have gone on to create successful courses and products and businesses that have given them the lives that they've always wanted to live. And the best part when I started my business wasn't that I had success in the business. The best part was that it was an online business and I was running a virtual business from my computer, right? I started in my bedroom by myself. And I liked that freedom so much that as I built my business and I started to hire other people and build a team, I built my entire company virtually, no office, okay? Everyone worked from home and everyone still does. We've never had an office to this day. My business, it freed me up from having to do commutes, working in an office and working during times that weren't my best times, weren't my most creative times. And then it went on to free up my team as well, which is really fulfilling. And this has turned out to also be really important to me because of the freedom and the flexibility that it has given me in my life. So a few years ago, my wife said to me, honey, we need to start traveling more. And we were kind of between things. So a couple of years ago, we actually put our stuff in storage and we went traveling around and we traveled around. We enjoyed it so much that the last 3 or 4 years, we have been spending, 7 or 8 months a year traveling around the world. And just as I make this video, just over the past few months, we've been to places like London and Wales, and we went to Paris, and we went to Rome, and we went to Florence, and we've been to New York, and we went out to the Burning Man Festival. And guess what happened to my business while we were traveling around to all of these places, right? Well, nothing happened, right? People around the world kept taking my courses, buying my digital products, learning how to improve their lives and build their businesses, and my business keeps thriving. And the point is that now I can actually be anywhere and my business keeps working because it's not based on being in a particular place or locked into a particular time or location. And this really speaks to the power and the resilience of an online business that markets and sells courses and digital products. Now, I like to make programs that have long-term potential so that each of them it's almost like a little business that makes money by itself. And by the way, the first product that I created, my little ebook that I wrote over 15 years ago, it's still online. People around the world buy it every day. Since then, though, I've created dozens more digital teaching programs, and most of them, they're still online. Each one acting like a little miniature business in itself, okay? Bringing in customers, teaching them valuable knowledge to help them in their lives, and then also helping build my business and income. And in a time of questionable security in business, my digital products and my online businesses bring me peace of mind, along with the business and the financial security. Now, I believe that the computer is the most powerful business tool that has ever been invented. It actually extends your brain, right? It extends your thinking and your communication powers. I do most of my work creating my programs right on my laptop, with many of them created completely on the laptop. I'm not controlled by an external clock or someone else's schedule, and this has freed me up to be more productive and a lot more creative. Now, each of us has invested a lot of time in our lives working, learning, getting experience, being in business, working on our hobbies. Each of us has learned things. We have a story, and we want to share this with other people. Okay, and we want to create something meaningful so that our life has more meaning, so that we can contribute to others, so we can take what we've learned and leave a legacy to other people. If you're a professional or if you're an entrepreneur, you should have an online course or a product. Okay, you should teach other people what you've learned. If you're a coach, you should definitely have a course or a digital product. Okay, it scales up what you do. If you have a great story to tell, you should have a course or a product. If you're really interested in and passionate about something, you should create a course or a digital product. If you have a physical product business, you should definitely have a course or a product to offer with your physical products. When we wake up in the future, we're going to see that having created a course, a digital program that teaches others the valuable things that we know, I don't think it's going to be optional anymore. It's going to be natural. It's going to be the way that we live. Why would anyone not summarize what has taken them years to learn and then offer it for sale as a course or a product? Okay? Here's a little more food for thought. Peter Drucker, the business guru, he said that we're moving into what he called a knowledge economy, meaning that we're now paid more for our knowledge than for our physical labor. Okay? And this is now true in most first world countries. Now think about that. You get paid more for what you know than for what you do. Okay, we're paid more for our knowledge. I was just reading about how out on oil rigs, the mechanics that work on oil rigs spend most of their time doing knowledge work because they're trying to troubleshoot. They're having to read up, look at the symptoms of what's going on out on the oil rig, and then try to figure out what's going on. They spend most of their time doing knowledge work, solving problems, and a minimum of their time actually doing the physical work, like with a wrench in their hand. So even people that are more manual, we're actually doing more knowledge work because we have to figure out what's going on. Life has become more complex. We have to think about things. Peter Drucker also predicted the collapse of the traditional university system of education and the rise, of a new opportunity, a new industry that was going to be an almost limitless field of opportunity for those who filled the needs of people who needed to learn new skills. Now, Peter Drucker didn't know what was going to be coming. Okay, this was a few decades ago that he was thinking this way, but how has his prediction done so far? All right, well, let's look at a few headlines. Okay, these are recent headlines. More students are enrolling in online courses. 5 years of growth in online learning. 1 in 4 students enrolled in online classes. Online course enrollment sees relentless growth. Emerging technology boosts online education growth. Here's Stanford talking about the phenomenal growth of online learning. A few years ago, online education was over $100 billion. Now it's over $150 billion a year, and it's projected to be at $275 to $325 billion in the next 5 to 7 years. Okay, just let this sink in for a minute. This is hundreds of billions of dollars, and there's still a long way to go. And as you've seen with your own eyes, online course and digital product companies are a big deal. Masterclass just raised $80 million. Amazon bought a company called Audible.com a few years ago that made audiobooks. Guess how much they sold for? $300 million. Lynda.com, another online learning company, purchased a few years ago by LinkedIn for $1.5 billion. Here's another way to look at it. Any idea how many iPhones and iPads have now been sold? Over 2 billion of them. And what are people buying them for? Well, one of the things they're buying them for is to watch the courses and the learning programs that you and I are going to create for them. So this online learning thing, okay, it is not going anywhere but up. And if you just look around you, more and more people are paying money for knowledge. You see it happening yourself. You're doing it yourself. Okay, our knowledge is our biggest asset. We're all now changing careers, we're changing jobs, we're having to learn new things. And because we know that we can go online and we can learn quickly, what we're looking for is someone who has the experience, someone that has a personality that we like, someone who can teach us that particular thing. I predict that in the future, there are going to be millions and millions and millions of successful teachers who are going to be creating products, creating courses, and offering them for sale online. And what's great about my courses and teaching products and online business is that it's relatively easy to build, and it costs a tiny fraction of starting a traditional brick and mortar business and buying a building or renting a place out, and buying all this stuff on the inside. It's a fraction as complex, and it's way more fun for me. Creating your own course or digital information product, it also has a lot of benefits. Your course or digital product, it literally multiplies your work. It multiplies you because it goes out and does the teaching for you. Your course or product, it turns you into an instant authority when you show it to someone. Your course or product is a great long-term investment because you do it once and then it pays you over and over. Okay, I think it's the best possible use of your time. Your course or product, it creates a legacy. It takes what you know and it puts it out into the world, and it's something that'll be here forever, teaching and helping others. Your course or your product is a pillar of a business. Okay, and in each one you create, it makes your business stronger. You also get to take what you know and turn it into a business and financial asset when you create a digital product or an online course. And in a way, I believe that you're just one product away from the breakthrough that you need in your life and business. Okay? You are one course or product away from the transformation that you want, the business you want, the lifestyle that you envision. Really, this has happened for me, and it's happened to many people I know. One course that you've created, one product, it can change everything. It can really change your life. And the point is that you already know most of what you need to know, and then the rest, the creating the course and the product, we can do together with a few key methods that I've discovered to take what you know and turn it into a really valuable online course or digital product that you can build your business with, that can help change other people's lives, and that ultimately will come back and change your life. And that's another good point here. You already know that others would pay to learn from you. Okay, you already know that. You know that you have valuable knowledge. You know valuable stuff. Most of us are never taught how to think about the value of what we know. Okay, so think about this for a minute. What would happen if you created an online course or a digital product? What would happen if you shared your knowledge? Okay, if you put your story into something that could teach others and people started learning from it and using it in their lives to solve their problems and get what they want? What would happen for them? Okay, what would happen for people if they could learn what you know? If they could take your years of experience and they could just get it in maybe a few hours? And then what would happen for you? Okay, how valuable would it be for others to learn this amazing stuff from you that helps them? And then what happens when they start paying you for that course or that product? And then you start feeling what it's like to get paid for it. Paid what you're worth, paid for what you know. What changes could you make in your life? And how could it impact the people you care about to be able to take care of them the way that you want to? Are you starting to see the potential if you use your experience and what you know, and then you put it into a course or a digital product and build an online business this way? Are you starting to see how you can do this? Every one of us has a core need to know. Okay, people want to know, we want to learn. We want to develop, we want to grow, we want to actualize ourselves. And we're getting to the point where, because things are changing so fast in life and business and our personal lives, that we need to learn and grow in order to survive and in order to thrive. We are conscious, curious learning machines. And what we learn becomes our advantage in life. So what happens in your life when you take it seriously that you have something important to contribute to people? Okay, when you have something important to teach others who want to learn what you know, who need to hear your particular story. What happens when you build the lifestyle that you want? Okay, you get to that point where you really want to be, and you do it through sharing your knowledge and your story with others. Okay, what is possible for you when you're doing what you love and what you care about, and you're doing it when you want, where you want, how you want, with the people that you want to do it with? Okay, and as I've said, online courses, digital products, this is a great business model. It's proven. My success is very consistent. And this works in all kinds of niches. And now it's a system. It's flexible. Okay, I get to work when I'm most energized and creative on my own schedule. It's very low cost to get started. Okay, you can build a product, very low cost, and then you can sell it over and over without having to print physically more of them. It's scalable. You can teach 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. You don't need a bigger warehouse or a bigger manufacturing plant to teach more people. It's mobile. You can do it from anywhere. Okay, again, we just traveled in Europe for months just with my laptop. It's also more profitable. You get higher profit margins and lower costs relative to other business models. It's also meaningful. The feeling of fulfillment and happiness that you get from helping others is just wonderful. And it's also fun. Okay, you get to meet and make friends with amazing people and even become famous yourself in your niche. And that's why my mission here is really to help you to see what's happening. Okay, see what's happening, that this growth of online education, it's something unique. It's something that has never happened before in the history of the world. And it's possibly the biggest opportunity for regular people like you and me to take what we know, take our personal stories, the things that we're good at, the things that we're passionate about, and then use them to make our own course or product, which then can become the foundation of an online business, which can run and operate anywhere. So this is new, it's a big deal. It's like the printing press, only multiplied by 100 or 1,000. And if you're someone who wants to help other people, teach other people, and get paid for it, and you're willing to learn some new skills over the next few months and work hard with me to do it, then this could change your life. I really believe that. It's changed the lives of a lot of people. Okay, so what does it really take to make a course or a digital product and then offer it for sale online? Well, one way to look at it is that if you're watching this video, okay, and you can use the internet and use a computer, then you have many of the basic skills to create a digital product and even build an online business. If you can use the internet, if you can set up social media profiles, if you can use email, if you have Skype or you use Hangouts, if you have a webinar system or you've been on webinars, if you know how to check your bank account online and make payments, then you basically have some of the fundamental skills. Remember, many people in the world, they still don't use the internet. And many of the people who can use it, they're still afraid of buying things online because, they don't know if it's going to work, okay? We're still kind of moving into the mainstream kind of adoption of the internet. And I hope this is making sense what I'm saying. That's why online education is growing so much, because people are just really getting involved. They're just really embracing it. But also you have to remember that if you don't make your course or your product, that you can't launch it. You can't build your business. Okay, so no course and no product, no business. We have to get your course or your product done. That's the key. Okay, that's the kickoff point. And I'm going to help you. And I really believe that right now is the time to take action. And today, right now, right here, I want to invite you to take the next step with me. And let's actually start creating your course or your teaching product. And let's start building your business or taking your business to the next level and taking your life to the next level. And to do it, I've designed a powerful training course and coaching class. I call it the Digital You. And it's a 90-day training, okay, for 3 months we work together to create your course or digital product and then launch you to the next level in your career and your life. So this is a complete system. It includes the tools, the templates, the training for all aspects of creating your course or your book or your teaching product and then putting it online to sell. There are 2 main parts to the Digital You. The first part is a system of 12 blueprint tools and exercises, each with an in-depth video tutorial and training lesson. Now, 6 of the blueprint tutorials help you build your course or your teaching product, and 6 of them help you build your marketing so that you can get customers. Okay, you can dive into these templates and tools immediately when you join this training today, and you get to work on building your product as soon as you start right now. These trainings are organized, again, with 6 of them focused on walking you through how to identify the most valuable knowledge that you have, and then organize it into your course or digital product quickly. And then 6 of the trainings are focused on giving you the download and the training and walking you through how to create your marketing pieces, how to get traffic, and how to get paying customers. In other words, get people to actually pay you for the information. The next part of the Digital You training is the live training with me. Now, this is going to be a series of 6 live coaching classes in 6 modules. Every 2 weeks, we get on a live class. We're going to take about 2 hours together. And then we're going to go in depth to actually install and use the blueprints and put the models together, use them to create your course or your product, also use them to create your marketing, structure your launch, build your lead follow-up systems, and build your business. We'll also have live Q&A sessions and live coaching. You'll hear me coaching our members. And this is actually the most valuable piece of the whole training, where you get to hear me working with people, maybe working with you, to help coach and walk through how to actually do this stuff. Now, because I've done this myself, and I've built 10 different online education and course brands to the $1 million in sales mark. 4 of them have been to $10 million, and 1 of them was over $50 million. Okay, so I have been doing this for a while, and I really know what I'm doing. Okay, this is where the action really happens, when it's working with me and hearing how I do it and hearing other people and how we implement in their businesses. At the end of the coaching classes, we do question and answer sessions. We do in-depth coaching so you can get your questions answered. And more importantly, you'll see how others are doing it. And you'll be hearing, again, you'll hear me working with people, answering their questions and implementing this stuff. The Digital You is designed for understanding and for action. It's designed so first you understand what it takes to make a course or a digital product that people want to buy and pay for, and then you take action to do it. And when we start using the blueprints and the templates and the exercises, they're simple, they're easy, and they work. Okay, you can do this. This is the ultimate combination of training and coaching. And when you go through these modules with me and you use the tools and you go through the live classes and the Q&A sessions, you will build your course or product, and you will build your online marketing faster than you thought is possible. Each live training that we do, it's also uploaded to your members area where you can stream and download all the trainings. If for some reason you miss a class, you can retake it anytime. And also if you like one, you can go back through it. You can download them. You can have them forever. Digital You has a lot of other additional benefits. The material is easy to learn and use immediately to create your course or product. You get templates and blueprints for everything. You can learn at your own speed. You'll get more excited as you take each step and make progress and see others making progress. You'll actually get your course or your product or your book done. You're going to create something meaningful that'll help others. You'll build the key pillar for your online business, and we're going to do it together with my systems. Now, these blueprints and templates and models that you're going to learn, they have been worth millions of dollars to me in sales. They are literally the foundation of how I make my own digital products and my courses and how I build my business. Just the templates for how to organize your knowledge and how to design your product, okay, they will save you months, if not years, of trial and error, and save you from creating a product that no one wants to buy. And as I've said, you've already done most of the work to learn what you know, and the rest we're going to do together. Within minutes of registering here, you're going to be learning how to take that knowledge that you have and turn it into a course or a digital product. And you're going to finish this class with me with your course or your product completed, finished. And then it becomes the cornerstone of your online business, which then becomes the cornerstone of your new life. Now, you might want to ask, why me? Okay, why choose me as your mentor and your coach? For one, I'm uniquely qualified to teach you this material. As I said, I've done this 10 times now, and I've done it in different niches. I've done it in dating, I've done it in productivity, I've done it teaching people entrepreneurship, I've done it teaching money and wealth, I've done it in diverse niches. I've been the go-to person for learning to create online courses and digital products for the past 10 years plus. I've taught many people to do this. So many of them are successful. Several of them have become millionaires. My gift is explaining things, teaching, and I enjoy teaching more than anything. Now, you might be asking, why would I share this stuff, right? If it's working so well for me, why would I teach it to other people? And the simple answer is because I've now gone to the next level. I don't only teach, but I also invest in other companies. And the people that I've invested in have typically studied my courses and my ideas, and they're using them to become successful. I make pretty substantial investments in companies, and I like to work with people who know my material. And I want more people to succeed, okay? Because the more that succeed with my ideas, the more investment opportunities that I have. And who knows, maybe someday you'll be one of these. And also, it just feels great to teach other people what you know. Okay, you've experienced this. There's a fulfillment that you get when you take all that hard-earned knowledge and you teach or mentor another person and you see them make progress. It's something that's more valuable than money. Okay, at this point, we should talk about the tuition investment to work with me to build your course or your digital product and your business. So just for comparison, okay, one option to work with me, if you're a fast-growing business and I might invest or consult or help you one-on-one, I would typically do this right now with one company per year, okay? Every year or two, I take someone on and do this. And so far, by the way, all the companies that I've worked with as a formal advisor and investor, they're all successful and growing. To hire me to work with you one-on-one to build your business would typically be $100,000 to $200,000. Okay, that's the kind of level that I would charge. And I tell you this so you can get an idea of what it would cost to get me personally to teach you what I know about courses and marketing and business. In the Digital U program, you get the same quality of training from me, but you save, 99% off of my typical fee because we're going to do it in a group coaching class together. Another reference point is what's the tuition for an MBA at a top business school? Okay, any guesses? It's over $100,000. Okay, plus a couple of years of your life. And what will you not learn in an MBA? Okay, what you're not going to learn in an MBA is exactly what I'm going to teach you here in the Digital U. I'm going to teach you how to create and market your own knowledge. I actually have MBAs go through my courses regularly, and they have come back to tell me that they've gotten more valuable business education from me than they got from their degree. And with that in mind, the tuition for the entire Digital U course is only $397 a month for 6 months. And if you'd prefer, you can pay your tuition in full, and you can save almost $400, plus get some special bonuses. At this point, I should ask you to consider the sheer time saving that you're going to have. I estimate that you would invest a few years of time reading and going through, all the hundreds of books and live interviews and source materials that I've studied, plus an additional several years minimum testing products and marketing campaigns, spending millions of dollars, and by the way, spending and losing a lot of that money to figure out most of this stuff. So what's, several years of your time worth? Even if it's just part-time, and we're gonna get you up and running as soon as possible. It's very important to me that this course start paying for itself and then some fast. In the Digital U, you get literally millions of dollars worth of templates and experiences, summarized, explained. The blueprints have been created for you. Okay, your course or product, we're gonna do this together. You get my $1 million template and swipe file. You get my templates, designs, and blueprints to use to write copy and to create your course and to work on all of your materials. And you get to use it as much as you'd like in your own products, your own courses, your own marketing. And I've got some bonuses for you. When you decide to take advantage of this special package today, I have set up a set of bonus trainings to help accelerate your success building your business, creating your course, and creating the life that you really want. So the first course is called Wake Up Productive. The most important thing we need to do right now is to increase your productivity. Okay, there are more distractions and interruptions than ever in life, and it's only getting worse. If we don't learn how to manage and eliminate our distractions and make it a habit to do the high value work that we need to do, then it's almost impossible to create the success in the life that we want. So to make sure that you win this game, I'm also including one of my most powerful and valuable courses. It's called Wake Up Productive, and it's a set of tools and habit creation systems that will double your productivity. In fact, when I offer this program for sale all by itself, and it's about $500, I guarantee that the course will double your productivity, okay? Double. So if you're gonna make your digital product, your online course, and you're gonna build your business, you need more time to do it, and I'm gonna give you back that additional time by making everything you do twice as productive. Now, I created this course at a time in my life when I was working 60 to 80 hours a week. And I was starting 2 new businesses, and I already was working too much. Okay, I wasn't sleeping enough. I'd gained about 25 pounds because I wasn't taking time to eat right and exercise. So I dove into all of the time management and productivity courses. I went through all the things that I'd done in the past, and I built a new system that really changed the game for me. I realized, by the way, that very few of the things that I was doing were actually creating value and making money for me in my life and my business. Okay, a lot of that time, it was just wasted on distractions and interruptions and putting out fires. So I built a completely new time management system for myself and a new way of building habits and making sure that I did the highest value money-making activities every day. That was the key, and it's the key to this course, right? Doing the high value things every day. By the way, the secret here, okay, it's doing the things that create the most value, but doing them automatically. In other words, making these behaviors into automatic habits so you don't have to try to get yourself to do them every day. They're habits, they're hardwired, you do them automatically. And the best part of Wake Up Productive is that it doesn't use any of the old methods of time management. There's no planners, no checklists, no complex systems that are just confusing and make the problem worse. And what's great about Wake Up Productive is we just install 2 habits in your life. One in your personal life, and then one in your work life. 2 habits in the whole course, that's it. And because they're habits, you wake up, you do them automatically. You literally go through the course and you wake up productive. You learn how to structure your time so you stop getting interrupted and distracted. You learn the key reason why most people never take control of their time and how to overcome the obstacle for the long term. You learn how to set up your day so that, again, you automatically do the important things and you automatically avoid getting pulled in to do things that just distract you, that get no results. Okay, time management, it's a key to business and life. And Wake Up Productive, it's going to show you how to master it. And even though this is a bonus course, you might just wind up making a lot more money from this training than any of the other parts of this, because it's about doubling your productivity, whatever you're doing. And it's also one of my best digital products. It's one of my best courses. And I want you to see it so you can use it as a model, okay, of one type of course or product, and one of the types that I think will be most successful in the long run. The value of Wake Up Productive, okay, well, what's the value of doubling your productivity? All right, that's what it's worth. The normal price that we sell this for is $500, okay, about $500, but you're going to get it as a bonus when you register for Digital U today. The next bonus that you're going to get today when you register for the Digital U is going to really help you get more customers, bring in traffic, and master marketing so that you can get people to pay you for your knowledge. This is my marketing step-by-step course. Now, everyone knows that marketing is the key business building and money-making skill for entrepreneurs and for building a business. But most people are actually afraid of sales and marketing. The first time that I tried to do sales and make cold calls, I actually got so nervous that I got sick and I went home and I just went to bed. The first time that I ran an ad, I got 0 results, okay, no customers. The first time that I did a mailing for marketing, no one responded. It was just a complete waste of money. It turns out, though, that marketing is understandable. It took me years to figure this out. I've now invested 20 years studying it, but I've built a system to explain it and help you get up to speed getting customers fast. All right, so there are basically 2 types of marketing. One type is when you don't care about your customers and you're just trying to make a sale. The other type is when you do care about your customers and you're trying to help them succeed. The marketing that we do and the marketing that I teach you in Marketing Step by Step is the second type. Okay, it's easier, it's more fun, it's more profitable to become very interested in what your customers need and then to use that information to create your course and create your marketing so that it helps them to buy what you're offering. Inside of Marketing Step by Step, you will learn how to think like a customer so that you create marketing that attracts a flood of prospects who are already looking for your exact product or service. By the way, when most people sit down to create their marketing for their courses, they do exactly the wrong thing. Most people intuitively create horrible marketing for education programs. If you want proof of this, just go look at any website of any big university, okay? And you will see horrible marketing. You'll read it and you'll say, why would anybody want to go to this? Whereas if you look at my courses, right, they'll motivate you to want to buy them. And in Marketing Step by Step, I show you how to do this. It is not an accident, okay? There are formulas for this. You're going to learn how to tap into your customers' emotional hot buttons so that actually triggers buying behavior. You'll learn why what I call customer avatars are the secret key to marketing success, and you're going to learn how to create one so that you can talk to them in your marketing. You're going to learn why just trying to copy marketing techniques of others is one of the biggest mistakes that you can make. You're going to learn how to position your product so you don't have competition while also making it the #1 product in your category. You're also going to learn a proven step-by-step system for getting traffic and leads and capturing prospects and then converting them into customers. You're going to learn how to write headlines and copy that really are magnetic and that sell, including all my favorite headline and copy formulas. You're going to get fill-in-the-blanks, templates, and exercises so you can start writing great copy immediately. You're also going to learn how to design simple web pages and marketing materials that boost your sales for your course, that boost your conversions. You do not have to create complex websites, right? You can see my websites, they're not that complex, and I'll show you how to do this. Marketing Step by Step is the best course that I have created on marketing. I think it's the best course you can get anywhere to learn marketing. If you want to come up to speed on copywriting, on conversion, on getting paying customers, if you want to come up to speed and learn about how to do marketing, this is the way to do it. When you finish this course, you'll be able to create advertising, marketing, and follow-up systems that work far better than most people and businesses have ever created. The Marketing Step-by-Step course is worth $997 all by itself. I'm going to give you this course as a bonus when you register today. The next bonus that you're going to receive when you register today for Digital U is going to walk you through how to set up all of your online technology tools so you can build a system that automates your business. Now, one of the questions that I get often from people who are creating their first program or digital course is, how do I learn to set up the online stuff? Okay, sometimes they're confused or intimidated by the technology. So we've got an additional bonus training that you can be taking along with the Digital U, and it happens weekly as we go through the Digital U course, and we call this the Tech Tool Trainings. And in the Tech Tool Trainings, we're going to walk you step by step and click by click through how to set up and use the 12 most important online technology tools for setting up your business. Here's what you're going to learn in these classes: how to set up a blog, how to do an online survey, how to create a website, how to set up landing pages, how to put stats and analytics on your site, how to set up an email list and an autoresponder, how to make a downloadable PDF book, how to host a live webinar online, how to set up a shopping cart and an affiliate program, how to create a membership site, how to set up your social media presence, how to do pay-per-click marketing. Each week, you'll learn to use one tool, and in the process, you're going to be building your online business system, even if you're starting from scratch. Okay, so these bonus programs are worth about $5,000 all by themselves. You get them as a bonus when you register today for the Digital U. I mentioned earlier that we have a tuition option where you can pay your full tuition right now, save almost $400, plus get 2 additional bonuses. Okay, let me tell you about those because they're important. So if you're serious and you know that you're ready to create a best-selling digital course or product, then I recommend that you take me up on this option to save some money and get these 2 advanced courses as a bonus. Okay, the first one is Advanced Digital Product and Course Creation. Now, this is my most in-depth course or program on creating your own high-value digital product or online course. It's a deep workshop on getting into the head of your customer, finding the high-value hot buttons that they have. It's excellent, by the way, for creating your second or your third high-end product and really nailing all of your customers' needs. It's in a workshop format. There are many successful exercises, and there are a lot of very successful kind of online course and digital product gurus that are in this program, and you will see me training. The next bonus you'll get if you take me up on the pay in full option is my traffic intensive training. Now, this is a psychology course on getting traffic. We have had literally millions of people on our lists, generated by tens of millions of visitors to my websites. I've used many channels to get this traffic. I've done pay-per-click, content, affiliates, SEOs, partnerships. I've done all different types of getting traffic, and this course teaches you about them. And again, you get both of these advanced courses, these 2 video courses, when you choose the pay in full option, and you're also going to save almost $400 at checkout. And by the way, I'm offering you these bonuses because we have to get your course or your digital product done, okay? And I have to motivate you to get started and to do it and to take action. And these bonuses, they're some of the best courses that I've ever created, some of my best tools for creating success in your business, in your life. Okay, so how do you know if this course is right for you? Well, I'd like to offer you a guarantee. If you take this coaching class with me over the next 90 days, I want you to feel secure. Okay, I want you to feel secure that if you attend the classes, you do the exercises, that you're going to get your course or your digital product done. That's the point. We have to get your course or product done, and you will get it done. But I also have a secure guarantee just in case you need a little more peace of mind. Okay, so if you go through the entire Digital U course, you attend your classes, you do your homework, and at the end of 90 days, you don't have your course or your product done, just show me your homework and your exercises so that I know that you went through the program, and I will happily refund your entire tuition. I will give you all your money back, and I'll let you keep all the bonus courses. But what's actually going to happen is that we're going to dive in immediately. We're going to start today, and we're going to get to work, and we're actually going to do this. We're going to build your digital product or your course. And imagine how it's going to feel, okay? Just a few months from now, when you have your course, when you have your digital product done, you're showing it to people, okay? You're seeing how it's changing people's lives. You're using it to build your business. As you look down the road of your life, okay, to the next steps, and you think about taking what you know, taking your knowledge, your experience, your story, and then putting it into a digital product or a course or a book to help other people, what is the next step? The next step is getting your course done. It's getting your product done. Have you ever stopped for a minute to think about how your life would change if you did this? Okay, if you took the leap, if you actually got your course done, have you thought about where you could go, about where it would take you? Finishing your course or product. Okay, this is the key. You know that, and I know it. You are literally one course or one product away from changing your business, changing your life. And this, the Digital You, this is the best system for building your product, building your first product, creating your second product, and building your online business. And I'll also remind you that an online business, a successful online business, it's becoming the new mark of success. Okay, your online business becomes a signal to others that you've figured out the business model of the future. And you're someone to learn from, someone to do business with. It shows that you're savvy, successful, smart. When I tell people about my online business, where I teach people, I have products, I get instant credibility with them. And most of the time, they immediately want to start asking me questions, learning how I do it. They want to know how I get customers and how I've created my lifestyle with my business. And I think you're really going to like what your digital course or product is going to do for you and your business. And remember though, that if we don't create your course or product, that you can't build your business, okay? No course, no product, no online business. It's that simple. So we have to get your course, we have to get your digital product done, and I'm gonna help you, and right now is the time to take action. And one final thought before we get started together. You're going to do powerful things in this program. You're going to repurpose and reuse your knowledge and your expertise. You're gonna monetize your story. If you're a teacher or a coach or a practitioner or a guru on any topic at all, you're eventually going to make a course or product anyway, okay? You're eventually going to transition, and this is the business model. This is the time to do it. If you sell physical products or you have an offline business, okay, I really feel that you must create a course or a digital product. If for no other reason than to offer it as a bonus, so you sell more of your physical products. Okay, plus you can add another income stream to your business. And you become something more when you create your course and you create your product. Doors open in your life. Important people, they want to reach out, they want to know you. Partners want to work with you to help sell it. Mentors show up. People start contacting you, and again, your life changes. You become an authority. You become respected. You become a trusted advisor in your world. And you start even becoming a little bit famous for your knowledge. Your course or digital product, it's the cornerstone. It's the fuse that lights your business. And the things that are real in life, okay, they're the things that last. It's important to use your energy on this planet to build something real for yourself, something that sustains you, and something that helps others, something that helps the people you care about, something that can provide for you, and something that can make a real long-term difference to you and to other people. I've tried other things in my life. I tried being a guitar player and a guitar teacher. I tried being a real estate agent. I tried being a marketing consultant, for example. People didn't contact me every day to thank me for my help in changing their lives the way that they do now when I'm teaching. And it feels good to have people recognize you and thank you and really see what's special about you. And to have what you do be not only personally fulfilling and enjoyable, but also the thing that creates the growth in your business and your financial life. When you can find that thing in your life, you've found something real. You've found something that will last, something that's going to make a real impact and change a lot of people's lives, including your own. I think that we owe it to ourselves to find out what's real for each of us, to find what will last and what will help others. I want to help you find what's real for you and what will last for you. So come with me, work with me, invite me to teach you, hire me to be your mentor and to help you create your course or your digital product, and let's build your online business. And if it changes just one life out there, it was worth it. And the one life that it's going to change most is yours. So join me for the Digital You. Join me for this coaching class. We're going to start the live classes next week. I haven't taught one of these live classes in 2 years, okay? So it's rare that I teach these live. So join me for this one. We're going to work together. We're going to work together live, and we're starting next week. That's why we're only open for our launch for a few days here. So let's take what you know, let's turn it into an amazing and valuable course or digital product so you can use it to build your online business and the lifestyle that you want. So register now for Digital You, and I will see you inside.